The Mega Update introduced a bunch of stuff. Within this video, I'll go through everything you need to know about cooking. Cooking is a new activity that you can do in Sea of Thieves, and there are some bonuses that you can get from cooking your meat. First, I'll go through what you need to do in order to get meat, how to cook it, how to tell when it's cooked, and finally, what to do with it. As of the Mega Update, you get meat whenever you kill an animal, megalodon, or kraken tentacle. Meat will appear on the ground or in the water where the creature died. You can have up to 5 pieces of food at any given time, and uncooked meat is included as food, as is fish. So for this particular video, whenever I say meat, I'm also referring to fish as well. Eating meat raw will make you vomit and blow your screen for a short period of time, so you have to cook it. On each of the ships and on some islands throughout the world, you'll find various pans that you'll be able to cook the meat on. Hold the meat in your hand and place it on the stove. You can also cycle through the food in your inventory by clicking the same button multiple times until you get what you want. You can only cook one piece of meat at a time. Depending on what you're cooking, it can take anywhere from 40 seconds to under 2 minutes to cook it. You can start cooking and remove the meat from the stove should you get distracted by something to prevent you from burning it, and then add it back later to continue cooking. So knowing what it looks like when it's cooked, to me, is more important than knowing how long something specifically cooks for. As the meat is cooking, it will change colour. Things will go from the normal raw colour to a pinky light brown undercooked colour, then a brown cooked colour. If it's overcooked, you'll start to see black spots appear, and then it'll be all black for burnt. It's also worth noting that you can't cook fruit, you'll only burn it, so don't even try. Burning meat will result in a loss of health regen if you eat it, and overall cost if you're trying to turn it in, so it's best to try and hit the sweet spot of cooked. As previously mentioned, you can pick it up and put it down to continue cooking. You can also cook half-eaten meat if you accidentally eat the first half. It's also possible to find cooked meat in barrels of shipwrecks. You've got 2 choices on what you can do with cooked meat. The first is turn it into the Hunter's Call for Reputation at any of the sea posts. There are 2 sea posts located on the map, including the Devil's Roar. This isn't something if you're after gold, because you don't get much for turning it in. You do this for reputation. Alternatively, you can eat the meat and gain renewal. Renewal is a new feature that they've added to the game that allows you to stock up on health and regenerate it back as a small heal over time, once you've been out of combat for about 10 seconds. This is handy if you're about to PvP or doing boss fights. Only cooked meat will give you renewal. You can see your renewal appear around the outside of the skull next to your normal health bar. Different meats will give you different amounts of renewal depending on their difficulty to obtain. For example, kraken meat will give you more renewal than, say, a drumstick. However, that's all for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the Aussie accent. Share the video with your friends so we all stay informed. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Hope you're having a lovely day. Till next time.
I thought I lost it. Oh my god. Don't eat it. You didn't.
Not on purpose. I was trying to hold it out. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I clicked the wrong button. I'm so sorry.